Beloved, this is Praise Forever. Welcome to a lovely program that keeps music blessing you at your home and wherever you are. It's a lovely moment. It's a lovely Tuesday that I'm here to bless you with songs. You watched it live on Sabbath and I had a moment of reading messages. But now today, I'll be having Josephine to give you more about her music ministry and you'll be hearing the same songs you heard on Sabbath. Now this is Tuesday. And this is Praise Forever, and you're watching Hope Channel Tanzania. Let us have the first song that goes by the name 4 Days Late. It is when it's God's time that we say He has answered our prayers. And not every time He is late from our own point of view. He is never late.
The news came to Jesus. Please come fast. Lazarus is sick, and without your help, he will not last. Mary and Martha watched their brother die. They waited for Jesus, he did not come, and they wondered why. The death watch was over, buried 4 days. Somebody said he'll soon be here, the Lord's on his way. Martha ran to him, and then she cried, Lord, if you had been here, you could have healed him, he'll still be alive. But you're 4 days late, and all hope is gone. Lord, we don't understand why you waited so long. But His way is God's way. Not yours or mine. Isn't it great when He's 4 days late, He's still on time? Listen. Jesus said, Mother, please show me the grave. But she said, Lord, you don't understand, He's been buried 4 days. The gravestone was rubber. Then Jesus cried, Lazarus, come forth. Then somebody said, He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Now you may be fighting a battle of fear. You've cried to the Lord, Lord, I need you now, but He's not appeared. Friend, don't get discouraged, He is still the same. He'll soon be here, He'll roll back the storm and call out your name. When His Father's love is gone. All hope is gone. Lord, we don't understand why you waited so long. But His way is God's way. Not yours or mine. Isn't it great when He's 4 days late, He's still on time? He's still on time. My God is great. When He's 4 days late, He's still on time. On time.
Yes, thank you for the lovely song, Josephine. I know you're right now in Mwanza, Tanzania, worshiping at Nyakato, yes, singing that beautiful choir. I am pretty sure that it's not your first choir to sing with. You must have a music history. Which is it? And which singing groups and choirs have you sang in before?
Thank you so much. Hello viewers, thank you Jacob for hosting me again. About my music history, for sure I started singing way back in school. That is in primary, I used to sing with a school choir. Secondary, I used to sing with a school choir. Then at the university. But about the singing groups, I've not sung with many, but I used to sing with the Herald's Choir, Uganda. Yes.
I am also very confident that I must have seen you in one of the Herald's videos from Uganda. Now, because I saw you in one of the videos, please tell us, how have they shaped you musically to be who you are today?
For sure the Herald's Choir did shape me. If there is a choir that helped me get confidence, it's that choir, because the people were supportive. By the way, they still support me even up to now, because I'm not active, but I'm still part of the Herald. So they shaped me, to what I am today.
I know you're composing songs, and just like the one which is just next, a song called Friend. Let me know this. Are you finding yourself to be having a melody first or the lyrics first?
I compose songs, yes, but it depends on the situation. There are some songs that come as a result of disappointment, sometimes when I'm excited, so it really depends. But there is a song that I wrote recently called I'm Blessed. I sat and looked at the blessing that God has given me, and then it came. And it's a nice song. So they really come as a result, the situation that you find yourself in when you're disappointed, or sometimes you think about something. Actually, that is how some of my songs come. No, it really depends. Any can start. Sometimes you can be doing maybe housework and then you get a melody. So when that melody comes, I usually run and get my phone, I record it. Sometimes it is the lyrics, so it really depends. So when you think about, I write the lyrics first when I've chosen a topic that I'm going to write about the love of God. I have to write the lyrics first. But sometimes you find words flowing, so any can start. Yes.
Yes, brothers and sisters, let us have another song that goes by the name Friend, and this is Josephine Kawooya's own composition.
I have a friend, his name is Jesus, my Redeemer, my Advocate. He loves me, yes, He cares for me, and His promises are true. When the world turns against me, other friends leave me alone. He's never left me alone, and I'm blessed. He's my friend. Oh, for I know where He's brought me from. It's far, I can't explain. He's fought my battles, He's saved me from shame. I can sing with joy, with confidence. I know He is my shield. I am here today just because He lives, and I'm blessed. He is my friend. Listen. I'm blessed, so blessed. He calls me His own. He knows my plans, plans to prosper me and not to destroy me. Knows my name, the held my hand. His none brought me this far to leave me, no. He will lead and I will follow. He will take me where he wants. For I know where he's brought me from. It's far, I can't explain. He's fought my battles. He's saved me from shame. I can sing with joy, with confidence. I know he is my shield. I am here today just because he lives, and I'm blessed. He is my friend, for I know where he's brought me from. It's far, I can't explain. He's fought my battles. He saved me from shame. I can sing with joy, with confidence. I know he is my shield. I am here today because he lives, and I'm blessed. He is my friend. I am here today because he lives, and I'm blessed. He is my friend.
Hi singers, this is me, Oriba Feruzi, your vocal coach. I trust you've been well and you've been practicing what we learned last time. So last time we did the 3 pillars or the 3 foundations of singing, which were posture, breathing, and resonance. If you listened correctly to the video we did before, I'm pretty sure you've been doing your warm-ups or your breathing exercises and you're ready for the next step. Today, we're going to focus on 2 topics that are also good to know, or some may even say important to know as a singer. Okay? The 2 topics are vocal range and voice registers or vocal registers. I believe most people have heard about vocal range, and maybe voice registers or vocal registers may be somewhat new to other people. Okay? So I've got some notes here, so don't be surprised when I look away. But for the most part, I'll be chatting straight and directly to you. So what is a vocal range? I think when we say vocal, already we know that it involves our voice, and in our case, singing, right? Could have been talking or speaking, but in our case as singers, it involves singing. And what is a range? A range is like a measure from one point to another. And in this case, it's from the lower side of your singing, or the lower notes that you can sing, to the higher notes. Okay. Why do we need to classify your vocal range? Vocal range, or classifying your vocal range, or knowing your vocal range, will help you as a singer to know what keys you are most comfortable in or comfortable with singing. So for instance, if a song that is originally in the key of G, which is quite high, and which is somewhat high, and your voice range or your comfort level is maybe singing rather in a key of D or E, it's best to know what your comfort level is, so that the musician or the accompanist can play the song according to how it's most comfortable you singing in. Okay, with that said, there have been developed many ways of classifying vocal range, but what we are going to focus on or look at today is the more standard way of classifying. We have we've got three classifications in the male, for the male voice, and 3 classifications for the female voice. So let's start. I start with the male voice because I want us to work from lowest to the highest. And as you know, male voices are generally lower than female voices, which are much higher, right? Okay, so the lowest voice, as you may or may not know, the lowest voice in this classification is, we have the bass voice, which is a very, very deep voice that I could never sing in or even speak in, and then followed by baritone, and after baritone we've got tenor. And those are the 3 voice classifications of the male voice that we're using, at least right now. And then for the ladies, the lowest is alto, which is followed by mezzo, soprano, and then at the end of the range, or the high end of the range, we've got soprano. I'm sure we've almost all of us have at least heard of soprano, alto, and tenor, and bass. So this is basically what it is. We've just added baritone for the males in the middle, and we've added mezzo soprano for the ladies in the middle, which is kind of like mid-range. I myself am a mezzo soprano, so I don't do very well at singing very high notes like a traditional soprano would, and there's a limit to my low notes as well, right? Okay, so I should add that it's very important, especially when you are singing in a choir, to know your vocal range, because this will allow the choir master or the teacher to know where to put you in the choir, whether you'll be put in the soprano section, the alto section, the bass section, or whatever the case may be. So this is important. For soloists, it's not so much important that you know that you're a soprano or a tenor, but what is very important is knowing your range, in that I sing between this key and that key, which will allow you to choose the most comfortable keys for the songs you'll be singing, either also songs you'll be composing, or if you'll be covering other people's songs. Okay, so the vocal ranges. I mentioned that there's 6, right? Starting with the lowest, which is bass, all the way to the highest, which is soprano. So today I'm going to teach you a way of finding out or figuring out your vocal range. So what you need to do to figure out your vocal range, before I give you the different ranges for the different voices, is that you need to find yourself in front of a keyboard, or even if you have one downloaded on your phone as an app, you can try this out. So you'll start at the bottom of the keyboard. In this case, we'll start at E2, and we will be playing chromatically all the way up to an E6 or an F6, okay? Let's just say to an E6. So we start at a E2 and end at an E6. So what that tells us, we are playing around, I think about four octaves, which is the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and then the 6. Okay, yeah, so it's actually 5 octaves, okay? So we're playing around those 5 octaves. So what you need to do is take your keyboard or stand in front of your keyboard and chromatically go up the keyboard and sing with every note, and try to sing along with every note. So obviously, ladies, we will not be able to start at E2. We will be able to start at a certain point, which I will show you. So which means the basses will start, and at some point it will be more comfortable for the baritones to come in. Then at another point it will be more comfortable for the tenors to come in. And as you go along, the altos, the mezzos, and then finally the sopranos. And at some point, all the other voices will start getting shaved off. So bass will be the first to leave, then baritone, then tenor, and then alto, then mezzo, then finally we'll only be left ideally with soprano going all the way up to E6. Okay, so for those that are not sure or do not know what I mean when I say chromatically going up the keyboard, this means that you follow every half step. So from E6, from E2, you will press or play each and every key or every note. So you'll play the E2, and then you'll go to the F2, then you'll go to the E, to the F sharp, then to the G sharp, all the way until you get right to the end. So let's get down to the different ranges for the different voice classifications. Bass. So basses will start from a C2 to an F4. And so that's the general rule. And for baritones, you'll begin at the E2 and work your way up to an A4. Okay? And then lastly for the males, tenors, you'll start at a G2 and work your way up to a G5. Let it be known that there are basses that can go lower and there are tenors that can go even higher. So the bass range, your particular bass range may not be just from C2 to F4. You may be able to either start lower, or maybe even go higher in your range. This is just the general rule. Okay, so let's get down to the ladies. Ladies will start with alto, as it's the lower voice, all the way up to soprano, which is higher. Okay, altos, you'll start with E3 to G5. So you'll start at E3 and go up chromatically till you get to G5. And mezzos, which is where I fall, mezzos will start at E3 and go up all the way to A5. Sopranos you'll start at the G3 and work your way up to E6. Again, not everybody's ranges will necessarily be those. This is just the general rule. There are altos that can sing lower than an E3 and sopranos that can go even higher than an E6, right? And within each and everyone's range, they have their own, so within each vocal range, everybody has their comfort level or their particular range. My personal range actually starts at a D3, although we said mezzo starts at E3. I'm able to sing a D3 and all the way up. I can really squeeze myself up to sing at a C6. Okay, so although I'm mezzo, it means my higher range is higher than the regular mezzo, and my low is a bit lower than the regular mezzo low range. So sing your body and how you're structured and your voice is structured will determine what your particular range is. And remember what I said, that better you have quality than having quantity. It's better to have a smaller range that is all quality than a bigger range that has less quality. Okay. So that is what we have to learn about vocal ranges, right? Just to recap on vocal ranges. Quality matters more than quantity, although your voice can be trained through practice to increase in range. So you can start today trying to train your voice, and you have, let's say, a 1 octave range. But with practice and patience, you may be able to increase your range. And when I say practice and patience, I'm not talking about just 1 hour or a few minutes. I'm talking about through months and years of practice, your voice can start to open up and your range starts to increase. And then secondly, we said the vocal ranges stated here from where I gave the numbers are not necessarily the rule. It's not the rule for everyone, but it's just the general rule that is out there to classify the different voices. So your particular voice may be lower than the range stated, or maybe even higher. It doesn't matter. What matters It's that you sing comfortably and with a quality of voice.
Yes, here we go. Welcome back. Now, Josephine Kawooya is here to bless you with more songs. A duet, actually. If you ever watched it before, I know you will know this is a duet, including Home. Yes, let it be a surprise for you who did not watch. But let me know this from you, Josephine. Dear friend, Josephine, I know you're now singing with Nyakato STA Choir. I am not very sure if you are developing your music skills in there, you will let us know. Or if you are losing kind of person, all right? And maybe I'm just getting it to your honest part. But please let me know. Are you feeling that you're developing skills in the choir?
Nyakato, yes. Nyakato, yeah, it has helped me develop the skills because it has many people and people have different talents. So they've helped me. I helped them, but they help me a lot because for them there are many. So I learn from them. And they really support me. They really support me as a solo artist and also their choir member. Yes.
Yes, thank you for that honest answer. And let me know from you, Josephine. Are you having any plans for your music ministry? What are they? Please share with us.
The plans that I have as a person, I intend to grow my music audience on the social media platforms, that is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And then I'm planning to release a song called Kuna Mungu. It is a song that is in Kiswahili and also in Luganda before the year ends. And I've recorded more other audio songs that I believe by next year they will be out. Slowly, but they will be out. So I intend to grow my music career, God willing, yes.
Yes, the blood will never lose its power. And just to let you know that the other person in the duet is me. Yes, I sang with her and we have found ourselves to be matching in tones and we find ourselves enjoying singing together and praising God through songs. Now let us have another song that goes by the name The Blood Will Never Lose Its Power.
Jesus shed for me, way back on Calvary, the blood that gives me strength from day to day, it will never lose its power. It reaches to the highest mountain and it flows to the lowest valley. The blood that gives me strength from day to day, it will never lose its power.
It soothes my doubts and calms my fears, and it washes away my tears. The blood that gives me strength from day to day, it will never, never, never lose its power. And it reaches to the highest mountain and it flows to the lowest valley. strength from day to day. It will never lose its power, and it reaches to the highest mountain, oh yes, and it flows to the lowest valley. The blood that gives me strength from day to day, it will never lose its power. It will never lose its power.
Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches over me. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. He watches me. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches. I know He watches. I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know.
I would like to know if you were mentored by someone, and are you mentoring someone as well? Please let us know.
For sure, I have many mentors. The first one is my husband. He's the one that saw the ability in me to sing as a solo artist. And then he encouraged me to do that. Then he composed the first song for me, my own song. He's the one that composed it. Then he supports me for sure. And I feel blessed that he supports me. Then I can't forget to mention Mr. Kawase Enoch for Living Voices Uganda. He has helped me a lot. And as for now, he has recorded like 5 songs. They will be released soon, but he has helped me know how to arrange words while composing. I used to compose, but he has added something on me. Then there is Father Blengela. He has helped me a lot. He's the one that shoots my videos. He has helped me a lot. There are very many people who have mentored me. I have many people, but those are the few I can mention for now. Yes.
All right, thank you. Our last song today goes by the name When He Was on the Cross, I Was on His Mind. Just because Jesus died on the cross just for you and for me, and though we are not mentioned by names, He knew us in His mind because we are His children.
I am not an ego trip. I'm nothing on my own. I make mistakes, I often slip. I'm just common, fresh and born. But I'll prove someday why I just say that I'm of a special kind. For when He was on the cross, you see, I was on His mind.
He knew me, yet He loved me. He whose glory makes the heavens shine, so unworthy of such mercy, yet when He was on the cross, I was on His mind. A look of love was on His face, thorns were on His head, blood was on His scarlet robe, and it stained a crimson red. Though His eye was on the crowd that day, He looked ahead in time. Yet when He was on that cross, I was on His mind. He knew me, yet He loved me. He whose glory makes the heavens shine, so unworthy of such mercy, yet when He was on the cross, I was on His mind. When He was on the cross, I was on His Yes, thank you for the duet, Jacob Mang'ombe and Josephine Kawooya. When he was on the chorus, I was on his mind, and we're very confident and very sure about it. Now, Josephine, what advice do you have for the viewers out there?
Well, my advice to fellow singers out there is use your time. Use your time. The time that we have is limited, one, but still there are some singers who are just beginning. People sometimes tend not to support, which is normal. It is normal. You won't get people's support at the beginning. Other people will look at you, they'll be like, she won't manage, she cannot go anywhere, But once you insist, then others will come joining you. But at the start, you'll start the journey alone. Then others will come on the way joining you. Others will never come, but keep on singing your song, do your part because you are you. And then about the voice, each one of us has a unique voice. I have my own voice. I always listen to people like Angel Magoti. They have their own voice that is beautiful. But even mine is beautiful in its own way because it is unique. So you have your own voice. Use that voice because it is beautiful and it is unique and it is your voice, your own. So sing your song. Whether they say amen or not, sing what you're doing. You're singing for your God. Sing for your God. And this is your time. You don't have any other time. This is your time. Use your talent. But God cannot leave you alone. Once you put your plans in front of Him, He will always bless you. So that is the advice I can give to the fellow musicians.
Dear friend, please join us some other time for more blessings of praise forever and many other from Hope Channel Tanzania. My name is Jacob Mang'ombe and I wish you a good time, a good moment, happy moment. Bye-bye.